Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another day of StarCraft 2 Alpha X Junior Cup. And today we have a nice couple of series for you, I hope, at least. We still have to see them, of course. I might be lying to you, but is a lie really a lie if you mean it at the time? That's the real question, isn't it? I mean, if you just mention something and you think it's the truth, is it gonna be a lie? Is it gonna be a lie? I don't know for certain. Anyway, we have some junior people right here once again, ready to show what they can do, what kind of overall strength they can bring to the table. And we're starting off with Exo Striker versus Spy, the Russian versus the Chinese junior man. It's kind of spectacular actually. Spy's now living in the US. I'm not quite sure for how long he's been in the US, but man, his English is amazing. Like, for a Chinese person, China is not well known for having great English speakers, right? It really isn't. If you know English in China, you are either a very rich child, or you have foreign parents, or you had to move to another country at some point in your life. Anyway, that out of the way, here we have the yellow Protoss, of course. It is the young one Russian, and all of these are gonna be young ones. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to just keep noting this, but jeez Louise, these kids, they're really kids, aren't they? Anyway, he's Exo Striker. In the top right side, we have ourselves a red Zerg player, going for a little bit of a cheeky spawning pool first. There you have it. Couple of drones running across the map. Actually, those are 2 drones right here. That is definitely interesting. Not something I've seen just yet. We'll hide that second drone there. Anyway, he is a Spy. Somebody I haven't seen myself just yet in the overall Junior Cups. So gonna be interesting to see what he really brings to the table here. Looks like it will be a proxy hatch right on this little edge of the base. Exo Striker will scout it out, but you know what? The clock is ticking for him. The spawning pool has been created, and those links are now rushing across the map here. You're gonna need all the income you can muster, right? So, sending out those probes to try and gun down a hatchery right here could be extremely problematic. Stop lying to us. What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I lying about? All right, I remember now. Sorry, I always forget that this is on a 2-minute delay. And I'm like, wait, what? What did it say? A valiant effort there from Spy to hold back the overall full wall of. He did hold it back for a really long time though, so the links are going to be able to get through here relatively quickly. That's the second hatchery. There's a second hatchery coming down here. He really wants to spread creep here or something. I'm not quite certain. Anyway, Lynx do manage to kill off the pylon here. Managed to, after getting rid of that, after that gateway. Hold up, actually, let me get rid of this. We changed this in the other stream, but we haven't changed it here just yet. Right, there we go. It's a bit better. Alright, so continuing with this game, my analysis of it, right? I feel like that is important. I think Extra Striker's a little bit dead at this point in time. It's very unfortunate. He's making a forge, trying to set up some sort of a defense here, but you know what? This is just too many links, and, well, more are coming in here. Even a queen gonna be joining in pretty soon. That's gonna most likely spell the end of things here for Extra Striker. Losing a lot of workers, not really getting any mining done here, right, either. Well, you know what, he is making a cannon. Let's wait and see. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? This could still go into his favor. Although, you know what, I feel like these are enough links to just kind of A-move into those probes. And absolutely demolish everything here. Thank you for those follows, guys. Much appreciated. We were a little bit frightened, perhaps, to the amount of viewers that we would get. But, you know, it looks like it's okay. Looks like we're getting some people here. Right, there is the cannon. There's only 2 probes remaining, but we do have a cannon here. GG. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know what? I wouldn't be quite certain how to defend that either, honestly. If I were up against that, I would have panicked a long time ago and just been like, alright, well, you really want to win this one. Well played, mate. Well played. Well done to you. So yeah. Bit unfortunate, of course, but Spy, you know what? A lovely little bit of action there. Was able to block off that ramp. We're gonna be watching game number 2 on the European server here, in favor for Extra Striker. Imagine there are people watching TSL 5 players while they can watch the TSL 7 players right here. Exactly, man, exactly. That's right, you know it, Sentry Corets. You see the future unfolding in front of your eyes right here, right now. And you know what, all those other people, they're looking at the past, man. They're looking at old relics of players. I mean, DRG? Really? Really? You know how old DRG is? He's about as old as I am. If not older, actually. So, yeah. That's interesting. Anyway, yeah, I'm not quite sure if you are capable of holding that. Being Extra Striker. I'm not quite sure what you do in those situations. I mean, there were 2 hatcheries in his base, and those really didn't even do anything, right? There was like a plan B and a plan C right there available in that main base, waiting to be like, alright, well, if you manage to kill off the links somehow, well, we're gonna have queens, we're gonna have a whole lot of creep here, we're gonna be making spine crawlers, everything, the whole shebang, and yeah, if the links somehow miraculously do die, then we still have this going for us. And you know what, that was absolutely quite a strong cheese indeed. I've not seen that myself just yet. We'll have to wait and see if Spy's going to have a good response in the... well, I mean, Extra Strike is going to have a good response here in this new game. Maybe it's just a build order win, honestly, against what Protoss are doing. It kind of felt like that, right? It kind of felt like, you know what, if you do the standard macro opening and I do this, I win. It's basically what it felt like. Maybe you need to send your probe to scout after the pylon, right? And then if he does go for a macro opening, you will be able to block the hatchery. But then if he doesn't do the macro opening, you're going to be able to invest more in defensive structures, perhaps, right? Build that wall a little bit quicker. Try to chrono out the zealots a little bit quicker. Stuff like that. I think there must be something. There must be something that I haven't thought of just quite yet. Anyway, I'm not one of the players that is meant to be figuring this out. Maybe one of these young ones, you know, like Extra Striker. If anyone can figure stuff like this out, it should be Extra Striker. Young people should be quite creative, I always hear. So let's see what he can bring to the table in round number 2. Round number 2. A rumble is loading up right now for us. For our enjoyment, right? Seeing some kids beating the snot out of each other in a video game is always quite a nice little treat. Especially considering that these kids are a lot better than most of us, alright? Anyway. In the top left side here, we have the Russian Protoss. He's the yellow man. I should have started with yellow. I don't care anymore. Anyway, he is Exo Striker. Making the ground tremble with its rage right now after getting proxied like that. I say proxied, just blatantly a hatchery in his main base. Bottom right side, we have ourselves a red Zerg. Fighting from the US, but originally from China. We'll have to wait and see what he does this time around. It looks pretty similar to what we saw that first game, right? Really does. Anyway, he is Spy. I think it is actually the exact same thing here. Now, we do have once more the probe coming out after scouting, well, after building the gateway. So again, a little bit delayed on that scout here. And I think there's a small adjustment here that could perhaps help out Exo Striker in these types of situations. Just get that scout a little bit earlier in there, right after that pylon. And then you're going to be able to see this coming in a little bit quicker. But maybe he has a different plan, right? Maybe he's thinking of something else. He's making his second pylon in his main base. He's not sending out the probes just yet. Maybe just sending more probes to kill off this this drone right here, right? Maybe you're going to be able to build your wall. Oh my dear lord, he built a wall. Look at that, now going to be able to chrono. So yeah, Spy not really in position now this time around to block that wall off. So that means it's going to take a lot longer for those links to really chew their way through. And the Zello, of course, also going to be done in time. So, you know what, I'd say already we have a bit of a better situation here for Exo Striker than we did the previous game. We'll be able to start nibbling away at the drone inside the base also as well. The hatchery, of course, here. Spy not quite able to get the wraparound on that Zealot. And yeah, this is already looking much and much better for Exo Striker. Now, we do still have two hatcheries, of course, in his main base as well, being constructed. One of them is very low on the HP. You need to be careful, Exo Striker. You cannot afford to have this this wall break right now. Needs to keep that going. Two probes sitting here. You know what, being taxed to the utmost of severities here is Exo Striker. Needs to keep everything going. He has adepts right now. Actually, 2 adepts, so that should be enough to hold that front door. Only 2 Zerglings will be created here. This other hatchery will still be constructed, though. Nothing really there to hit that one. And yeah, there we go. Exo Striker now realizing, oh dear lords, I never really tried to get rid of that, did I? Okay, now this gateway will finally fall. But was it too little, too late? With the adepts now being available, right? The previous time we saw Spy getting rid of that pylon very quickly and being able to kind of mitigate the amount of forces that could be constructed by Exo Striker. Might be the same case this time around, though. Still, with that gateway falling, the links coming in again will be able to nibble away at that pylon and stop all the production here. Second pylon is going to get created, a full wall off. There are still quite a couple of adepts here ready to help out, but now on both sides are these links getting a whole lot of surface area, and of course still more links being constructed in that main base. Man, oh man. Exo Striker looked like he was doing a lot better this time around, but you know what, it is slowly seeming to fall apart here for him still. If he doesn't get his stuff sorted pretty soon. He does have a gateway in the main base as well, though. That is a big thing. Losing another adept and losing this front wall right now, though. Shield battery is being constructed also. That's going to help out, but for how much longer? With this amount of links on the way, more links even. How many? 6 more links on the way. There's 2 links just chilling here as well. At these moments in time, you know what? I think it's okay to use the F2 army hotkey Spy. I think it's okay. I think you'll be alright. Anyway, this is quite a bit of damage being taken by that Nexus. If that falls, I mean, even if he has 400 minerals, it's not going to survive. Might need to use that shield battery to remake the shields on that Nexus. Cannot afford to lose it, that's for sure. Does it even reach? Does it even reach? That's the next question, of course. It's getting so incredibly low right now. Exo Striker losing the Nexus, not having enough money now. Needs to cancel the shield battery. Oh, I'm not even sure if that would have given him enough money here, but yeah, I think once again we're seeing Exo Striker losing here. to the same strategy. It went so much better than it did the previous time. But, yeah, still just a little bit too much for him to handle. That's going to be another GG for Spy in his favor. Yeah, with these spine crawlers here, there's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. Even if you clean all of this up right here, right now, I mean, there's still this amount of workers available for Spy. I don't know, is that 13? It looks like 13. Oh well, actually it's 12. I could have just looked at this actually. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Alright, anyway, GG is called. Extra Striker, valiant effort there. Making some small adjustments, getting that all of that in time this time around as well, but still not quite being able to fix the situation. And valiant effort there. Extra Striker going down to the loser brackets. Spy going up to the winners match. And that means we're going to be going onwards with the next series, which is none other than the two ever so lovely players. Baby Marine and Wannabe Bjorn. Alright. Baby Marine and Wannabe Bjorn. Wannabe Bjorn usually gets pretty far in these tournaments. I'm not quite sure how old they are. But Wannabe Bjorn is 12 years old. Baby Marine 14. Baby Marine, of course, most well known for being the brother of his brother. So we'll have to wait and see if he brings that brother magic of his to the field as well. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, regardless of all of that, let's wait for these two boys to get into a game. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna quickly hit the toilet, guys. 1 minute, please. I'm sorry. A weak bladder. Alright. Alright. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome back! Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry for the delay, guys. Wannabe Bjorn is seemingly AFK as well, so you know what? Maybe he's hitting up the toilet as well, or he's watching the VOD. Who knows? Well, I say the VOD. It feels that way a little bit because of the 2-minute delay. Of course, it is a live stream, but of any type of response I'm gonna give is about like 2 minutes late. There we go. I have to fix my hair sometimes. Just kind of give it a slight patting down. The airport pat, I call it. See if there's any foreign sharp objects in my hairdo. You never know. You never know. Some illegal drugs in here? No? Alright, we're good. We're good. Don't Anyway, alright, we're looking for the next series to start pretty soon. Baby Marine and Wannabe Bjorn, two very strong, talented Terran players. Ah, okay, Wannabe Bjorn is in fact switching accounts. So that is a little bit why we are being delayed. Anyway, guys, I might as well use this opportunity while we're waiting anyway, right? To give a huge shout out to one of our new sponsors. And in fact, I should have probably had this up on the stream here. Come to think about it. Hold up here. Hold up. 1 second. Bear with me. Bear with me, boys and girls. 1 moment, please. Oh, I am an idiot sometimes. All right. Juniors, let me quickly do this officially, all right? Let me quickly make this happen because they are a bunch of amazing people that deserve all our attention. You know what? I think this is actually creating more of a creates more attention to the overall thing, right? It definitely does. Otherwise, it would have just been a logo somewhere in the corner. Now we have an entire story behind it, all right? So there we go. It's even moving around. Look at it, guys and gals. Look at it. It's beautiful. Global Clan helping us out here with, you know, it's supporting this overall tournament. Global Clan is a multi-esports organization that funds and sponsors multiple tournaments across all genres of games, ranging from $10 tournaments to all the way to $1,000 tournaments. And they have an esports team in Warcraft 3, are looking to pick up players and teams from many different esports, including StarCraft 2. We have a form on our Twitter and website that has an application for anyone that is interested. So, yeah, if you're interested in getting yourself into some more competitive playing, or, you know, it ranges from all sizes, right? So, go check them out. Maybe some of your own games that you like to play are in there, and you're going to be able to pick up some tournaments, maybe win a couple of games here and there, right? Get your experience in as a professional gamer, and get your way on the way. Get your way on the way. Get yourself on the way, and your way on the way, because, geez Louise, your way is going to be so way ahead of anybody else's way. I'm going to say, wait up a moment. Oh, dear Lord. All right, anyway. Well, that was horrible, wasn't it? All right, so also I just... I hope Miguel never looks at this. I really do. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. So much has changed, guys. So much has changed with the previous time since I casted the Junior Cup. Alright, we are loading into this new map. So I do have a little moment here. We're just chilling, right? We're having a good time together. It's no problem. No problem. I'm just doing things, right? I am just doing things. That's right. That is right. That is right. I am just doing things. Exactly. And I'm keeping you entertained as well at the same time, I hope. Hopefully. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, where did I put this again? Man, sometimes my brain goes sideways. Tournaments, right. Tournaments and then junior tournaments. Okay, looks like they are ready to go. So we are well on our way. We are well on our way. Let me just transfer some files and we should be good. Alright, so we are good. We are set up. Global Clan. Thank you, Global Clan. Helping us out, being an absolute boss in the overall scene of RTS games. Well, not only RTS games, but also, of course, oh my dear Lord, I put it over the alert menu. Right, I'm sorry, Global Clan, you're going over here now. You're going over there in the naughty corner. No, we'll put you here. We'll put you here in the nice corner. We'll put the alerts in the naughty corner, alright? There we go. Somewhere else. Just put it bang in the middle, alright? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, anyway. The Global Clan! Exactly. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Off to a brand spanking new series. Alright. Alright, don't mind me and all the things I'm doing right now. I'm trying to... Alright, we're good. We're good. I've updated. Ah, alright. Oh, boys, man. That was something else. That should not have been that difficult for me. Alright, anyway, in the top left side we have ourselves a red Terran player who just paused the game accidentally. It's none other than... Alright, hold up. We'll do it as soon as the game unfreezes, alright? Team Makers! As soon as it unfreezes. Alright, here we go. Baby Marine! He's Italian. He's a young lad that's Italian. His brother is Rainer, but you know what, Rainer not as well known, of course, as Baby Marine. Alright, in the bottom right side we have ourselves a purple Terran player. And I don't know how, but you know what, he knows about Beyond, and he seems to be a pretty reasonable fan of that man. You know what, I'm kind of a little bit of a Beyond fan myself, I have to say. Seeing that man play, he's coming back, of course, the real Beyond, but until then, we're gonna have to make do with the one, the only, the very young man from, of course, Belarus. Wannabe Beyond. You know what, actually, let me do that again, because that was not as epic as the other one. Hold up. Wannabe Beyond. There we go. Alright, so Baby Marine coming into this main front door here. No scouts so far for Wannabe Beyond. Looking to play it pretty safe with the double gas opening here. Not being too greedy as opposed to his opponent, Baby Marine, who is of course making a command center very quickly on its expansion. Wants to gobble up all those minerals right here, as Wannabe Beyond is more so kind of looking to get himself a safe line of defensive networking going, right? Wants to get those Reapers to kind of, well, let their presence be known across the map here. We already have Baby Marine right here on that top ramp, already pre-assembled with his forces as well, though, of course, realizing that that is very likely to come his way. Now, it's gonna come down to how quickly Wannabe Beyond pulls away from this ramp area here. Does shoot his SCV first of all, so that gives the first shot of this Red Reaper onto the Purple Reaper. Sun Lily Alpha X, I'm slightly insulted. What? Wait, what? Why? Is it because of the milk thing? Is it because of the milk thing? Did I not go into the milk? I got milk right here. I'll grab it afterwards, right? Next little break thing, we'll get ourselves some milk in the screen. Can't believe this is what I've become. Okay, well, Wannabe Beyond getting himself now that expansion as well, but of course a slight advantage here to the red Terran in the top left side, the Italian Stallion's little brother. Oh, he's getting himself concussive shell here actually, so probably not the upgrade you see people get as quickly as this usually. Very interested to see what he is planning to do with this. Because what I'm expecting here is going to be some form of Marauder drop, potentially with a couple of Hellions into the main base, and then he's going to go around with the Hellions into the natural base to try and deal damage that way. Now, he's not going to get the opportunity though. Already quite a couple of Hellions here and Reapers marching towards the red base, and a Liberator gunning for that main base, so... Why do I still have the attack level? Alright, so yeah, here we go. Here's the first attack. I like the Marauders in the matter of fact. They do stay hidden there for a little bit. And of course, with that concussive shell, being able to kind of perhaps boost themselves forward and then catch those Hellions on the wrong side of the town. Anyway, all the SCVs for Baby Marine have to be put down into the natural base here. And I guess this is a problem with not getting any Marines. You don't really have anything to get rid of that Liberator here, do you? And now, actually, with just these Marauders here, a couple of Marines do join in, but that's not enough here for Baby Marine. He's trying to come back as quickly as possible, as quickly as time will allow it, for Hellions being dropped behind these, the Hellions and the Reapers as well. Does seem to be just barely enough to keep back Wannabe Beyond. Alright, so you deny me the right to have Baby Marines and all the others replay with no replay pack. What is this? Locos in second better. I'm sure we can help you out with that. Ooh! Aside from my Patreon rank, that aim sure gives me a lot. But still, the masses. Alpha Exclamavo. It was always thinking about the milk. That's right, that's right. Damn straight I am. I am a Dutchman after all. Okay, anyway. Right, that didn't do anything. Never mind, never mind. We're gonna avert our eyes and pretend that never happens, okay? An attempted drop, not really panning out as expected. Third base being constructed around the same time for both these plays. Oh, Baby Marine. Second try. Here we go. Never mind. Okay, no, we are still committing to this. We'll drop right on top of that siege tanks. Of course, siege tanks can't shoot that far, so might be able to do something here. Perhaps a missed opportunity with the interference matrix that from the Ravens. Could have, of course, disabled the medevac. But maybe that's asking a little bit too much here for the purple Terran. That would be too much, asking too much for myself as well, honestly. I'm not calling him out for that too much, because I'll get it back to myself 3 times the amount. Alright, so... You know what? He's in here one more time. Really finding this opportunity, actually. Continuously attempting to come in here and finally now finding the opportunity. Getting a lot of worker kills here. Nothing so far to defend against this. You gotta run. You gotta be quick. Only 3 Hellions don't one-shot the SCVs, though. That's a big deal. The siege tanks of Wannabe Beyond are marching across the map, though. Might be able to get themselves in a very nice position. Nice interference matrix there. Disables the Cyclone, so it does not manage to get the kill on that Raven. Can you please ask the... That's right, we don't... Well, alright, so we don't really do the colors for the players here. I know they are kind of similar in because they have the same race, but overall we try to let these guys kind of have their own little how do you call this? They get to express themselves, right? That's what kids need to do. They need to express themselves. They want to be purple. Go ahead and be purple, wannabe. Beyond. Sorry, I just realized that just calling him a wannabe would not be a good thing. Wannabe Beyond, though, that instantly becomes the greatest thing in the world. As that is very, very relatable for pretty much any StarCraft 2 player here. Right, nice interference matrices as Wannabe Beyond pushes himself a little bit forwards here. Mr. Marine of the baby kind trying to secure this base, does manage to do so. So far not taking too much damage, I'd say, just losing a siege tank there, but overall in the grand scheme of things still trading favorably here, so nicely done there. CST on siege. I'm a little bit surprised that he's not giving chase here. He's only giving chase with his Ravens and the Vikings. Might want to try to pick off those Ravens off Wannabe Beyond. Of course, those are very difficult to replenish. A full drop of Marines coming to that third base. That's a lot of Vikings. Let's hope they do not meet each other here for the sake of the, the medevacs and all those Marines inside. It's going to be a gruesome death. A very quick one as well. I mean, imagine being hit by a missile in your airplane once, right? Your airplane most likely will go down. Imagine 6 missiles instantly hitting the same aircraft. It's gonna be a quick death. It's gonna be a very quick death. The Maturino code, probably somebody helped you out already by this time, right? Oh my dear lord, he survives. He survives just barely though. 15 HP. Look at that little red HP bar there. Not that much remaining here. So, an interesting thing always about these types of casts, I always imagine the parents also kind of observing. Now, the parents for these kids, obviously, probably not anything near my own parents, but I do try to I tend to try and get the cast understandable, at least a little bit more so for parents, and then I think mostly about my own parents who don't have a clue about video games, nor, well, let alone StarCraft 2, the most complicated game in existence. At least that's being played on a competitive level. And maybe I'm missing the mark there. Anyway, let me know. Let me know. Am I Loco's little bro? Of course not. He's my little bro. We have very lazy parents and they gave us the same name as well, though. That is a bit uncomfortable. Okay, so what is happening here? We have a lot of siege tanks. Still the Ravens available. Well, how many Ravens do we have for Baby Marine? It's just a single one. Just a single one. So slight advantage there, I guess, for wannabe Bjorn. But then again, looking at those Marine counts, might be a juicy moment to strike here for Baby Marine. He just backs up though. Doesn't want to commit right now. And it's turning out to be a true TVT series here, guys. I think we're in for the long haul. 11 minutes right now, and neither of these players really haven't been able to get decisive blows just right yet. I guess the 10 SCV kills here in the benefit for Baby Marine. We'll have to give it to him ever so slightly, right? A slight edge. Getting that 4th base ahead now as well before wannabe. So yeah, our Italian here is looking a little bit favored at the moment, but I wouldn't really give him the game just yet. He still needs to stay on his toes. Any bad engagement right here could put everything upside down for the Red Terran player. He's got a lot of how many what's the Viking count for both these players actually? We have 6 still for wannabe Bjorn, and only 3 available right now for Baby Marine. So both these players kind of being casual overall with the Viking numbers. And a lot of forces here for Baby Marine, of course, still on the other side of the map. Ay. Okay. Mr. Bjorn. Mr. WB Bjorn. I think we call him WBB, right, as well? Maybe that would be a cool name. WBB. Oh, what about WWB? WWB. Right? Because it's a double B. Sorry, I probably didn't have to explain that, but I got excited about it, so there you have it. Anyway, this is quite a nice maneuver here. It does get scouted out by Baby Marine, though. And WWB will be repositioning himself here. Getting him, you know what, a pretty nice sieged up position on this high grounds. An anti-armor missile as well, landing on absolutely everything. That is nuts. That orange color right there allows these units to be killed off a lot more easily than they would normally. Now is WB gonna try to take advantage here of this situation. He's gonna reposition once more. It gets scouted again by Baby Marine. Will be able to reposition himself in time. Of course, this little circle right here, this little wide circle, does allow the Baby Marine to see what is happening there. And just those little tiny red dots kind of see the army movements. So outside, no see. Inside, there you have it. You will be able to see this army now moving in. He's going to be able to kind of reposition himself. But you know what? He didn't see this, though. A big drop coming into his natural. Killing off SCVs, killing off supply depots. That's a nice strike there by the purple Terran here. A lot of Marines dying now as well. And yeah, like we said, you know what? The favor was was looking pretty good for Baby Marine, but now I'm not quite so certain anymore. Though, you know what? With the air dominance, actually, what happened to all the Vikings of wannabe Bjorn? Where are they? There's still 6 of them. They're waiting over here near the natural base, trying to defend off any type of drops, which just aren't happening right now. So that allows Baby Marine to come in with a couple of Liberators and set up shop right above those siege tanks. Both these players now getting, well, having the fusion core, and one of them getting the fusion core. Looks like both of them want to transition more so in a army that tries to dominate the skies. So we have more and more Vikings being created here by wannabe Bjorn. How many starports do we have for you, Mr. Baby Marine? It's a similar number. He doesn't have a starport with a tech lab though, so that could definitely help out WBB. I'll have to wait and see. Well, I'll just need to get into the rhythm. I know it sounds horrible now, but wait until I really get it rolling off the tongue. I promise you, it's gonna sound great. How many sensor towers do we need, guys? This This is getting pretty freaky. It's like we're trying to build some sort of Settlers of Catan boards here with sensor towers, just making small, tiny fields. Oh, we're missing an engagement here. Sorry about that. Want to be beyond getting a very great trade there. Now having a significant lead in the Vikings here. 14 versus 11. 8 siege tanks versus 7. But you know what? Not having any Liberators just yet. And the Liberator range definitely helping out a ton as well. So we'll be able to pick off a couple of those siege tanks here for free. They do get targeted down by the Vikings. But that also means the Vikings of Baby Marine can counteract here as well. And equalize the overall Viking numbers. Plus, you know what? Not every Viking for WB is really here right now. WBB. WBB. Alright, maybe you're right. Maybe it's not the right call. But, well, you know what? I'm deep in this one right now, so it's hard to stop. WBB. I'm not sure if that sounds better, though, either, right? We need to come up with a cool nickname for him. We need to. BBW sounds better, I feel like. Because maybe that's because I'm more familiar with the name BMW, right? So BBW just kind of sounds more familiar, recognizable in a way. Does that make sense? Anyway, we have another engagement here. The Purple Terran really trying to get himself in a great position here. He's doing pretty good so far. With kind of looking down Baby Marine on this amount of bases, right? Behind this, he does have more bases himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Versus the 5 of the Italian here. The Belarusian Terran, you know what? Still though, with that air dominance, should be able to kind of force his way through here. Although, you know what? The anti-armor missile, oh my dear lord. For a moment I thought those Liberators were going to pack a real punch, but then immediately anti-armor missile coming in. And ruining the day of the Red Italian. Now the Liberators will want to be beyond. Will be able to set up shop here. Seemingly for quite freely. I'd say this might be trouble. This might be trouble for a red Terran. But then again, we just have this kind of a no man's land in between these siege tanks. Neither of them can really commit. The defender's advantage of Terrans is absolutely massive, which is why also, of course, we're seeing this amount of sensor towers. I mean, you need to know every bit of movement, so you will be able to set up, right? This right here might actually be a great opportunity for Wannabe Beyond to get himself in a good position. Look at that. Now, with these Marines close enough to this base to really deal some damage here. And Baby Marine, he needs to watch out for these circles right here. I know they look like a little bit the same as the sensor towers, but that's where the siege tanks can shoot. So keep that in mind. And basically this entire area here right now, a no-go zone for the ground forces of Baby Marine. He kind of did the same thing, of course, for his own siege tanks. But that means this base right here is completely open and ready for the taking. Alright, well, there's only 2 sensor towers now remaining for Baby Marine. To be fair, he is building a base, or he already built a base over there. BBW sounds a bit like the new trilogy. Alright, yeah, what is this name again? BB-8? Right, BB-8. We could call him B-Byon Wannabe. No, wait, B-Byon Wanna? Wanna? Yeah, right. No, probably not. Anyway. Yeah, I think we are on the point of capitulation here, guys. The Purple Terran Wannabe Beyond here definitely making some great maneuvers. Baby Marine trying to force himself across the map right now. Holding on to dear life with the smallest amount of units that he can afford in this base. And will be able to pick up some SCVs himself as well. And as well that orbital command center that blows up. And it forces Wannabe Beyond backwards as well. So you know what? Bringing a bit of breathing room overall. Wait, is it BBWs? Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, well we'll forget about that then. We'll just forget about that. Alright, never mind, guys. I never said that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Regardless. After having only made up great names for this man. Wannabe Beyond getting himself once more across the map here. Needs to be careful for this army still, of course, a potential threat. A base trade scenario always lurking on the verges of possibility here for any TVT series. Need to be careful. Ooh, let's get 1-2 siege tanks here, so already quite minimizing the amount overall that this push can do with only 4 actually siege tanks remaining. Alright, there are siege tanks now moving towards the top side as well. Actually, never mind. Okay, a doom drop. You know what, there were 6 Vikings here the entire game. But you know what, you don't need them anymore. You don't need them anymore. That's gonna be it. GG should be, well, it might be called here. It's not. Well, you know what, maybe I'm a bit too soon. Maybe I'm not a bit too soon. Looking at the work account, I thought Wannabe Beyond was a little bit further ahead. He's just more so ahead on bases. You're not as much ahead on the work accounts. Yeah, I was definitely a little bit too quick. The army supply, though, absolutely terrifying. But you know what, that might be one of those moments where we look back in this game as soon as GG is called. Being like, alright, well, yeah, that was definitely one of the deciding moments. Flying into that base and WBB coming in right there. Immediately hitting the underneath, the soft underbelly of those medevacs with the Marines. Alright, well, this might also be a great moment here for the Purple Terran. You might be able, you know what, you should be able to just take this fight with the amount of Vikings you have. Look at that. That's 15 Vikings versus 5. Now you should just be able to set up shop with those Liberators. Wait, how many does he still have? He only has the 1 Liberator left. Right, that's definitely problematic. Okay, gets picked off here by Baby Marine. Definitely buying himself a bit more time. Trying to get the heck out of there. Ooh, a very ballsy attempt to evacuate some of those siege tanks here. Wait a moment, these places are very close together, aren't they? Crazy, crazy indeed. Sushi, I mean, if you're gonna ask us silly questions that indicate that you weren't here for the entirety of the stream, at least do it with a bit more pizzazz. But yeah, he absolutely wrecked Extra Striker there. Unfortunately for Extra Striker, that was not a great moment of time there for Extra Striker. Unfortunately, very aggressive play from the spy, but a Chinese spy in the US. Alright, well, things are slowly kind of just gearing more and more into the favor for Wannabe Beyond here. I mean, Baby Marine definitely holding on for dear life. He is still making some plays, right? It is TVT. Who knows? Maybe after one bad fight, once again, we will be able to see Baby Marine on top of things. Alright, you know, this is pretty good actually. Those Marines getting quite a bit of damage done. The siege tanks weren't there just in time, and that means actually most of the Vikings here getting absolutely destroyed. And now air dominance going into favor for Baby Marine. You know what, Baby Marine? Jeez Louise. He's really doing it here, guys. I believe, I'm starting to believe here. I really am. Although those Liberators, that's a lot of Liberators. That's a whole boatload of Liberators. Get the heck out of there. It's a horrid amount of Liberators, actually. Might be able to one-shot Vikings at this point if the Vikings get too clumped up. Need to be careful. Let's see that production tab. Neither of these players really remaking those Vikings, as both these players. Even though they have had a lot of time expanding and stuff like that, seems like they aren't the most richest of players here, right? Definitely kind of hurting for cash now and again. Nice pickup on those siege tanks. Saves absolutely everything here. Sometimes I feel like the Overall, the overall Liberator Siege, you know, timing. If there was an upgrade to kind of speed that up just a little bit here, just with like half a second even. That would be nice. That would be nice. And again, I suppose it is more so a defensive unit, right? Rather than a offensive unit, unless if you set it up on top of a command center or some sort of other anything. Alright, coming in here once again, a big engagement. You know what a lot of the Marines here for. Baby Marine kind of stuck there. And going into the choke here. Anti-armor missile once again working in the favor for Wannabe Bjorn. Who did recreate a starport with a tac lab. And has been able to sometimes make another one of those ravens. Right, there we have it, finally. After 26 minutes, one of these players manages to get the victory there. And man, oh man, alright. So, Baby Marine falling down in the first match. He made it very close, though. I definitely did start to believe that a couple of times again. We'll have to wait and see what happens that second game. Spy Police takes second place. What's that? What? No, he can't. He can't take second place now. That would mean Exo Strike is gonna get kicked out, guys. Although Baby Marine as well. Ay. I'm having a hard time choosing now. I am having a hard time choosing here. Which one of these players I want to move on. Wannabe Bjorn also, of course, a very talented player. The Belarusian Terran. He also deserves to move on. He got to move on a couple of times more often, though, I feel like, right? Didn't he? Am I just confusing him with... Let me actually check this out. Let me go onto the Liquipedia page for all of this, alright? Hold up. We are in a lobby, right? Yeah, we are in a lobby. Okay, Wannabe Bjorn also asking for a second. Probably gonna whisper me to tell me to stop calling him WBB. Or WBB. Anyway, yeah, alright. So, let's take a look over here. Bloop, 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 bloop. Is that the right screen? Oh, thank God it is. Alright, so... hold up. I gotta change one little thing here. Oh! Inside information. Alright, just switching this up. Alright, so there we go. Okay, now I can kind of show you guys this. Where is it? Where are my junior cups? Alright, there they are. Honestly, I started to believe in Baby Marine there in the end. He didn't really manage to get it through though all the way. Alright, so Baby Marine actually previous time getting into the semi-finals here. Season 4. Where did Wannabe Bjorn end up there? Wait, am I already in Season 4? Am I crazy? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, that's when he got into the semi-finals. Season 3. Wannabe Bjorn and Baby Marine actually in the semi-finals. These guys are regulars, right? Stone Cold regulars. That's what it comes down to. Alright. And Season 1. Neither of them either. Okay, so you know what? It's kind of equal, actually. It's kind of equal, right? It's kind of equal. Alright, anyway. Going into game number 2. Game number 2. Here we go. Here we go. Bottom left side, we have ourselves a red Terran player from Team Makers. He's none other than the Italian man himself, Baby Marine. Top right, there he is, the blue Terran. 1 point on the board after a long fought victory. 30 minutes in the making. He's going to take us down that road one more time here. Let's wait and see. He is Wannabe Bjorn. He Terran from the Belarus. He should be, to be honest. WBB is literally Bjorn on minimal setting, micro included. That's true, that's true. We can call him Bjorn Jr., right? As well. Junior Bjorn. We'll have to We'll have to look into it. Alright? So, both these players this time around going for that safe opening here with the double gas. Baby Marine, it felt like he did get a little slight edge that first game, right? Going for the single gas opening. But maybe he has something completely different in store for us right here. Let's see if he goes for that quick factory one more time, or if he will decide to go for something completely different. There's the factory for WBB. Bring back the inside info. Right, we did start this all off with the inside info, right? Didn't we? I've not been getting the inside info anymore. I don't know. I don't know that much. I think, well, Baby Marine, we can make stuff up, right? Baby Marine, an orphan child without any family. Looking for, you know what, some sort of a family, and he's found it in the StarCraft 2 scene. It's a tragic story, but you know what? It's been picked off the streets by team makers. Ooh, losing the Reaper there. Kind of like, oh, should not say that. Alright, anyway, yeah, no, I don't know that much about these guys, honestly. And unfortunately, they are very talented players. They are very young. I know where they're from. I know that they're, I believe Baby Marine is, well, I just mentioned this, didn't I? I just did mention this. Baby Marine, 14 years old right now, wanna be beyond 12 years old. And that's if we aren't supposed to believe the Liquipedia, which, you know what, I think we should. As we just had a tournament being played earlier today in honor of the Liquipedia shield and sword. Cynical Death. Anyway. Wanna be beyond a player that is from Belarus. On Team Platoon. I could mention that as well, I suppose. It doesn't have it being represented on this account though, so that makes it a little bit more difficult for me to remember. But he is on Team Platoon. And he started playing StarCraft 2 since it went free to play. Alright, maybe I'll be able to dig up some more info on full Baby Marine here. Baby Marine... No, not really, unfortunately. Unlucky. Results. Let's see, results. Matches. He's been having a lot of matches. Lost against Clem, apparently. You know what, let's look at this game, actually. It is starting to heat up here a little bit. Oh, good luck, have fun being called out now as well. It's like, as the moment this arrives, he's like, you know what? Good luck, have fun. I have a siege tank. I'll be okay, I think. No problem. I like this siege up, though. Gonna perhaps find a little bit of a cheeky hit there. Is that placed on SC2 as well? Right, I never knew that, actually. Oh, there we go. Getting a shot on that Hellion right there. It's gonna force Baby Marine to reconsider his movements. But at the same time, wanna be beyond also repositioning those siege tanks. Once again, wanna try to catch his opponent off guard here. Gonna start wailing away at the supply depot. I think that's pretty much everything he can hit here, right? Does not seem to be much else in range. Okay, the reactor actually also in range. Just for one of the siege tanks though. And this Raven, we do have one interference matrix. Taking already some damage right there on the Cyclone and the Hellion. Targeting the Viking first and foremost. The siege tank saw Baby Marine being sieged up here, but a little bit too slow, and this looks like Wannabe Beyond will be able to break through the front door. Another siege tank will be sieged up, but is that going to be enough here to really kind of, you know what, just get things in his favor again? No, it will not be. And there we have it. That is a, that's going to be a GG. And Wannabe Beyond takes it 2-0 right here, unfortunately for Baby Marine. Alright, alright. And Baby Marine cannot catch a break this series here. And we'll be moving onwards for the winners match, of course. We'll see Spy versus Wannabe Bjorn. A ever so lovely TVZ to be played. Who is his dad? Yeah, who is his dad, Sushi? Is it you? Is it you, Sushi? Be honest. Be honest here. We don't like lying. Of course he is. Of course he is. We already know. We already know. Sushi, the father of all esports. The father of all of the all of the StarCraft pros, including the juniors, especially the juniors. Those are the ones he was actually around for when he to raise him. His dad is Rainer's dad, exactly. That's oh, right. Anyway, they'll be doing their veto process here, so we'll have to wait for that to get sorted, and then we will be continuing onwards with the next one. Let me quickly grab myself a little bit of caster juice. And of course, guys, we do have a Match Arena page. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to support this tournament, this one in particular, the Patreon page would be the nice one to hit us up over there. Donate either a one-time donation, or you are quite capable, of course, as StarCraft 2 viewers. You already opened up a Twitch stream, so I'm pretty sure you can open up a Match Arena page too and fill in a little code. Get that code filled in on the contribution screen, and you will be able to add a little bit of extra money to the tournaments. Go do it, guys. It is very important, of course. Give these players a little bit of extra money for their troubles, because you know what, they are very young and they need it in their piggy banks to save up for college. I'm not quite sure how it works in Belarus or the Italian states of Italy. I'm not sure how much is getting paid for them. But anyway, you know, it's always nice, of course, getting a little bit of extra money in your piggy bank to maybe buy some candy with or something. I don't know what kids buy these days, alright? If you're already playing free-to-play games, maybe buy another war chest, right? Or like a collection of skins for in StarCraft 2. Something like that. That would be nice. Anyway. That's what you do in the Match Arena page. If you want to support the tournament on its own, right, as its whole, the Junior Cup Championships right there, you can kind of see the Patreon that way. Over there, I'm pointing at it. It's quite far away. It's difficult for me to really get close, but AX Junior Championships right there. And that's the Patreon. So if you want to hit us up there, go check it out. Go check it out. Maybe we can get a mod at the time when I'm saying all of this to add it into the Twitch chat. That would be nice. That would be nice, as we still have a lot of downtime, guys. I can tell you, actually, right now, that we're still having a little bit of downtime here, so... Alright, anyway. Chocolate milkshake. Oh yeah, talking about... Alright. Proving my Dutch heritage once again. Alright, so we're gonna be seeing the winners match, which means whoever wins this one will be the one to advance onwards to the... Will it be the playoffs? Yeah, right, it's always the playoffs immediately. Yeah, we only have 2 groups for this, so there's one group stage, the other group stage, and then we'll be going with the playoffs, which, if I am not mistaken, I will also be casting. And if there's some sort of an overlap in scheduling, I'm sure I will get a whisper from our team admin as soon as I say this. And we'll figure things out then. But yeah, that's going to be, I believe, next week. Am I talking hokey pokey? I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Playoffs will take place on... Wait and see. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. I don't know. Doesn't say quite easily here for me. Playoffs are here. best of 5s and best of 7s, I know that. Oh, the end date, 22? The 30th. So yeah, that's in fact next week, on Saturday. That's his dad. Did you just find his dad? Did you just actually go out on the internet to find his dad? It's rather ridiculous. Am I in the wrong server here or something? What's happening? I hope I'm not. I don't think I am. Should be on NA. We should be starting on NA here. Anyway, we're putting all of that aside, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching the AX Junior Championships. Because, you know what? These are the younger players. It's always nice for them to have a little bit of an audience as well. Get the overall attention kind of on them. As, you know what? Give them a bit of a pre-taste, right? Appetizer for what could be to come if they go down the line of StarCraft 2, continue on with this career path overall, and get themselves further in the scene, mix in with the community, which is ever so lovingly and never ever toxic on this on the ladder. Looking at people not from Alpha X, of course. Anyway, yeah. So it's always nice to have people here supporting these players, and yeah, so that's appreciated. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go check out the father of Baby Marine right here. Look at that, Baby Marine and Rainer's dad. StarCraft 2, big fan. He is in fact a nurse. All right, that's pretty cool. I should give him a follow. I'm gonna give him a follow. Hold up. I'm gonna follow him right now. He's a nurse right now. He must be really busy actually, right? In Italy and stuff? Damn. Alright, there we go. There we go. Hit him up with a follow. There it is. Lovely stuff. He is in fact a really big StarCraft nerd, isn't he? Just continuously making all sorts of retweets and stuff like that. Nice, nice. Alright, so, okay, the videos are finally starting here. They are finally starting here. Baby Marine's dad is Rainer's dad. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That is right. It's pretty cool, honestly. Imagine having a brother that is that good at StarCraft 2. Imagine having to compete with your brother like that. Oh, sorry. It's the milk. It's the milk talking, not me. I don't know. I'm just rude. I think Kozan ran out of milk. No, I didn't. I just put it back in the fridge. What's this about? For crying out loud. Do I need to bring it back? I need to bring it back. Here you go. You see? Still quite a bit. All right. I think we've proven that point right now. We've ran out of games to cast though, apparently. Oh no, never mind. There we go. We have it. We have it sorted. Never mind, guys. False alarm. False alarm. We do have a game. We have a lobby. I'm joining the lobby right now. And the players are joining as well. So, we are gonna get this started. Hang on to your horses. Calm down. Why is my phone going off right now? It's an unknown number. Should I pick it up? Just gonna look at it awkwardly for a moment here. Decide what to do. I'm gonna just let it go for now. Alright? If it's important, they'll just have to talk to my voicemail. Or something. Right? Your credit card has been found in fraudulent uses. Oh my god, they're calling me again. Right, I'll let it go one more time. Alright? Because this is important. This is important. It's not a good sign having my phone go off and an ambulance going off at the same time. 2 missed calls. Interesting. Interesting. They're calling me again. This might be important, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna quickly check it out, alright? Hold up. I'm gonna put you guys on the camera of one of these guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if this might be important or not, alright? They're calling me 3 times in a row. I'm terribly sorry. Alright, I was too late. Alright, maybe. If they call me again, I'm gonna have to pick it up, alright? 4 times in a row. That is an absolute crisis or some sort of an emergency. And if it's not an emergency, I'm gonna get real angry with them. Right, they stopped calling me, so... Oh well. Oh. I have 2 voicemail messages. Interesting. Alright, well... I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll have to look into it later on. It's ridiculous. Anyway, in the bottom left side, we have ourselves a blue Zerg. From originally China, now residing in the USA. He is Spy. Top right side, a red Terran player. He is from Italy. He is wannabe Beyond. I am quite concerned about this phone call. I'm not quite sure. In what scenario do you call somebody 3 times, right? And then leave 2 voicemail messages. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. Maybe if you have some downtime in the stream, I'm going to be able to listen to the voicemail. Oh dear, somebody's calling wannabe Beyond now as well, it looks like. Don't worry, brother. Just let it ring. It's fine. The world can wait for a moment, right? Especially when StarCraft is happening. It's like, hold up, Kosen's getting a call. I can hear it on stream.
Game resumed.
Alright, so. Spy really likes his aggression here, doesn't he? Going for a lot of links. Going for that Baneling Nest right now as well. Just barely not getting the denial on the completion of that command center. Command center, is he going to be able to see the Banelings? Oh yeah, he is. Okay, I'm not sure if he pays attention to this though. But wannabe Beyond will be able to see the Banelings coming through right now. Okay, getting himself a big wall off here. This is nice. This is good so far. Getting a appropriate response going. More and more links are running across the map though. One single SCV alone in the Zerg base being like, alright, well, if the Terrans do fall, I'll be ready. I'll be acclimated to this new environment. I'll be ready to be a Zerg. One of you. One of us. For the Zergs, of course. Alright, anyway. Nice Reaper mine there, but you know what? Still enough things here to hit up the bunker as well, exploding rather rapidly. The aliens trying to get to safety, trying to get themselves into a good corner here. We need to see a real wall off here as more links are waiting over here. Sitting tightly. Alright, you know what? That's a pretty good hold. Not gonna lie, 23 workers still remaining. There's a 16 only for Spy, and he's gonna have to re-bust open this wall, right? So he's gonna have to make more banelings. Maybe the second time is the charm here. Alright, more and more banelings. Again, we do have another bunker behind us as well, though, so we're gonna need to see more banelings than this to break open the wall here. Alright, in he goes. Needs to get through. You know what? The barracks actually breaking open right now as well. It did not get repaired there, did it? Not quite certain. One Baneling still remaining. Nice catch with the Hellions there. Another Baneling wiggling in here. Look out with those Hellions. Quite low HP, especially with those the SCVs here as well right now. Remaking the barracks. Just a single line of defenses now with this wall. I'm not quite sure how many times you can give this a go, but I mean, as long as you have workers and as long as you have army, you might as well give it another go, right? He's going for drones now, actually, so just wants to kind of keep Wannabe Beyond in his own base. He will not be able to bust this open. He got pretty close. Maybe one or two Banelings more, so getting on top of the SCVs there would have been enough to really deal a lot of damage. And we have to wonder, of course, now with all these Hellions here and that extreme amount of droning going on behind this, will there be enough really to hold these Hellions back? There's only a single queen available. And we're gonna see a... Is it gonna be a wall here with the queen in the middle? That could be pretty cool. The Roach Warren and another Evo chamber. So yeah, pretty nice maneuver there. Not gonna allow those Hellions to move on through. There's an armory that has been created though, so those Hellbats coming on through, sieging up on this little wall here. So the queen has to go out. GG is called. Wannabe Beyond striking back with a vengeance. Not gonna go down that easily, Mr. Spy. Not today, sir. Not today. Alright, so second game is going to be going on here with a 1-0 lead for Mr. Wannabe Beyond. I'm just looking around, trying to figure out if there's like a fire going on or something. Doesn't seem to be the case. I did see a bird just fly by really quickly. Let me hear if there's an air horn going off. Oh, it seems to be okay. We seem to be okay. It might be a personal emergency, but at least it's not a national emergency or anything that requires my attention right here, right now. Nor was it any of my family members, because they are already my phone, so I don't know. It is still a mystery. What could it be? What could it be? I don't know. Imagine that happening during like an official cast on the GSL or something, like Artosis or Tasteless just being like, why does my phone keep going on? What is happening here? I don't even know. I don't even know. Anyway. To be fair, I have sometimes some weird people calling me. Like, I believe this one time I got a phone call from, let me look this up actually. Let me look this up, just as a little bit of downtime as the game is starting, alright? Qatar. I have two messages from Qatar. I have a Tunisia. They tried to call me twice. Anything else? Oh, that's about it. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think that's about it. But still, those are weird, right? Weird places to get calls from. This one's from the Netherlands, though, so I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let me update these scores and get things rolling in this game. Number 2, in the bottom right side, we have ourselves a blue Zerg player. He is, well, not as fortunate with his cheese this time around, but he might still be able to make it work. He's none other than the blue Zerg from originally China, but now in the US he is Spy. Should we not have switched servers, by the way? I'm just realizing this. I don't think we did switch servers. Anyway, in the top left side there is a red Terran player. He is from Belarus. He is none other than Wannabe Beyond. Right, I don't want to ruin the fun, of course, now. Should I say something? Should I mention something? I don't know. It's my decision right here. Well, he just scouted, so I think it would be rude to restart on this point anyway, right? It would be. It would be. Well, we'll just let them play out for now. Let's hope it's gonna be okay. So, what are we doing? How are we cooking? Drones on top of the second mineral line so far. No baneling nest, just the ads. No gas actually either yet for spy here. So not a quick speed ever on the way here. It's starting to come at that point where you're like, is this a mistake or is he planning to go mass queens here? Get a very quick third base. And a fourth base as well perhaps. I don't even know anymore. My entire worldview is upside down here. Losing a single Zergling so far. Might lose another one. Taking a bit of damage here from that one Reaper. Wannabe Beyond doing a good job so far. Kills off another Zergling. Might be able to get a third. Okay, no. Doesn't overcommit here. Anyway, there are the two extractors now. Two of them. Read them and weep them. In that second base. Reaper gets the scout. Sees that there's no gas over here. Isn't aware that the gases are over there, of course. So, I'm not sure if that's something he's picking up on immediately here, but you should do, right? You should do. He did get the full scout there. Moved backwards very quickly as soon as he saw. Yeah, I'd be completely confused. I'd be like, wait, what is happening right now? I mean, I can see everything that is happening, and I'm already a bit confused about what is happening here. I think we have seen this type of play a couple of times before, though, right? In the overall history for the StarCraft 2 scene, right? Where we did have people going for a gasless opening a lot more often. And, oh my, a lay attack now off of the 2 base. The thing is, with the gasless opening, of course, you do have a lot more money to get those queens out, right? You're going to get them a lot quicker. They're going to save up more energy. You're going to be able to spread more creep that way. Or you're going to be able to potentially get yourself a Nidus Worm and have more energy on those queens for transfusions, of course. I'm not quite certain yet that that is going to be the case here. Wannabe Beyond wants to figure this out as well, of course. Is making himself another armory. And getting himself 2 tech labs right now. So it is looking like it will be another Hellbat push here. But with 4 queens, I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough to really break through. Right, and Medevac shows up as well with a couple of Marines. Is this enough to kill 4 queens? I don't think it is. It might be. Should be reinforcing roaches pretty soon as well, right? Where are they? They're not here just yet. Alright, it looks like it is enough to kill off 4 queens, perhaps. To spread it out. Oh, pulling the drones against these Hellbats. I'm not sure if that's the greatest of plans to do so. Alright, kills those, I suppose. More Hellbats though. This is a lot of damage being taken here by the Blue Zerg. He now finally has those roaches available. But yeah, it did take quite significant losses there. 16 workers lost. It's no mistake. Alright. I see this now. The Nidus Worm did get scouted, of course, in the natural base here by Wannabe Beyond, or yeah, Wannabe Beyond, and did immediately go for the scouts here. A second one gets thrown down, already in vision though for Wannabe, so we'll be able to get rid of that one as well. Taking no chances here, sending more SCVs across it now too. Doesn't want to lose this Medevac though, of course. Alright, does get him a little bit secured. Wait a moment, it actually finished here. 3 roaches managed to get out. Now starting to deal economic damage. There is a Banshee though, to be fair. So that's definitely helping out quite a bit. But now with another one of those Nidus Worms finishing up here. A lot of roaches are available to start poking in this main base. Will it be enough though to really break him? I'm not completely convinced just yet. Trying to spread creep here. He's not going to be allowed to with those siege tanks on the edge of the creep right now. Killing off the queen. And another Nidus Worm in the natural base. Will get picked up upon very quickly. And GG is called. Wannabe Beyond taking a very quick series here. 2-0. Alright. Alright. I might have to listen to this voicemail right here. Wait, who's playing again? Right now, we're gonna have the loser match. So, Baby Marine versus Extra Striker. Yeah, that should be on Europe. Let me just switch around. 1 second, please, guys. Going through an old voicemail first here of my grandmother. Which is still... I don't know how to skip it. She likes to talk. It's taking a while. Right, so apparently it's my uncle trying to get into touch with my mother for something important. So I'm gonna help him out for a moment. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be, Alright, 1 moment. Alright. Alright, so that is sorted. That was weird. That was weird. Anyway, it seems fixed now. Hopefully. What's up, Bips? How you doing? There's a 2-minute delay on the stream, so it's gonna take me a while to really respond to you, but basically what happens, I got called 3 times, which doesn't happen very often, in a row, and I don't know. You know what, when you get called 3 times in a row, it's like, well, it seems pretty important, right? And thus I had to investigate. And it turned out that it was my uncle trying to get in touch with my mother. And he couldn't get her on the phone, so we had to try and figure something else out. Anyway, I kind of tried my best with that, so I hope that's going to be okay right now. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Otherwise, you know what? We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway. Some family stuff, guys. Some family stuff. I have a family. Our family members. I don't necessarily want to call them my family, necessarily. Because, you know what? That seems a bit possessive, right? We're each other's family, in a way. So, anyway, here we have it, guys. The first game in this best of 3 for these 2 players. We've already seen them once. Unfortunately, not having the greatest series so far, but maybe they're going to be a bit better off this time around. In the bottom right side, there is the blue Terran, the Italian Stallion Jr. He is Team Makers' baby Marine. Needs to take care of that SCV here. The SCV might wanted a haircut because of the quarantine, but he didn't want to get his hair zapped off by a probe. It's a bit too much. Anyway, the probe, of course, originating from the top left side. This yellow Protoss right here. He's the Russian. He's another one of those youngsters, as we seem to be having a lot of right here in the tournaments. Anyway, he is Exo Striker. Bibs, you said you would entertain everyone, right? But then you didn't really entertain everyone. You just kinda... Hello, cousin from the future. That's right. That's right. Now I'm telling you off. I'm telling you off. We still want our... You owe us entertainment. You owe us entertainment. So what's up, Neos Haggy 2010? Wait, wait, hold up. I thought you said hoy instead of holy. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. Anyway, also thank you for the follow. I believe that's you, right? Let me double check that. Yeah, Neo Sagi, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Junior Cup. Today we have Baby Marine, Rainer's little brother, and Exo Striker, one of the younger team members of Alpha X. A very tough opponent, of course. The young Russian Protoss. He did get rushed a lot there in that previous series versus Spy, a young Chinese member of the StarCraft 2 community. Oh dear lord, they put a Stalker on the wrong side of town. You know what, that actually did get the kill on the Reaper though, because of that. Surprise! Didn't expect this, did ya? Alright, anyway, he will get that blink anyway, right? So it's gonna get out eventually. It's gonna take a moment though. Probably doesn't want to let that happen too many times here anymore. Centicorate, yes, I am. I'm not a good player, but participated in a few online and LAN tournaments. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Wait, what did we... by the way, are you the Russian Zerg I can remember from some pages on Wikipedia? Ah, alright, alright. Now I get it. Can I take part in this tournament or registration closed? Yeah, alright. There we go. 18. Yeah, that's a bit too old, mate. A bit too old. It's 15 and under, I believe. Or under 15. Or one of those. 16. 16 under 16. Yeah, right. So 15 and under. These are real youngsters. Also, you're not allowed to have ever reached 6k MMR, because we feel like those players are already quite capable of handling themselves in the regular tournaments, right? Already get themselves on the stage plenty enough time. I was dancing, could no one see? No, I was not entertained, Bibs. I was not entertained myself either. Anyway, what are both these players doing? Blink is about to be ready here. We have a medevac with Widow Mines coming across the map. Let's see if that's going to be able to get some work done here in this natural base. There's no Stalkers just yet anywhere, really, are they? Where are the Stalkers being warped in right now? They do have Blink, but you know what? That pulled away from the probe line. Not that time either. 12 workers here for Extra Striker falling. That might be a little bit of nerves coming into play here for the young Russian. And, well, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate indeed. Unfortunate. Is unfortunate a thing? Infamy is the thing. That's what I know. Infortune should be a thing as well. I feel like a missed opportunity for the English language if it's not a thing. And that's why languages continuously get updated, of course, because they the speakers of the language find crucial flaws like those. Robotics Bay on the way here for Extra Striker. We'll be likely to get him some Colossus, I would assume. First and foremost, and usually the Disruptors will follow shortly afterwards. If you're Russian speaking though, you can participate in Starline Junior when it will be organized next time. Oh, that's pretty cool. There does seem to be a couple more junior stuffs going on right now, right? Or maybe it's just because I'm paying more attention to it. That could be the case as well, but overall it feels like, you know, it's a good thing for the scene, so I'm very happy with it. I love how players, like, everybody's doing this right now. So, you used to see a lot of towns putting their construction, all the production buildings right over here on this left side of the base, right? Of the overall place where you can build structures. And this map in particular, actually, so many people died because of Blinkstalkers. So many Blinkstalkers just continuously poking in from here, poking in the top, poking in from everywhere where they can find units. Just strolling on by, and then you send all your forces there trying to deal with them, and you just don't have enough time to really catch them. Because they just teleport away, as Blinkstalkers tend to do. Alright, Extra Striker getting a good read on that army. Will be sending this Adept here into the worker line, so it needs to be dealt with. Probably doesn't want to be on top of the bunker there. He does seem to be safeguarded for now. One Colossus is available, but no extended thermal lance just yet. Would be nice, of course, to have him just kind of wail away at the Marines here. But Baby Marine, this is a very potent attack. 2 siege tanks getting themselves in prime position here. I don't think you can ask for much more from these siege tanks, that position, honestly. Seems grade A positioning so far. 2 Colossi are available now, waiting patiently for that extended thermal lance before he can really get anything done here. Probably wants to get himself an observer in the neighborhood as well. Where is the observer right now? There's only one available, and that one is right over there. Wait, what? Baby Marine going backwards now. I guess he... Well, you know what? Those probe kills didn't really happen here. They mostly happened because of the Widow Mines earlier on. He got 3 shield batteries. And he just kind of backs off. That is a maneuver that you don't see every day. And it might indicate just a very smart play overall as well, of course. Unfortunately, unfortunate is not. So, when is the Senior Cups? Well, Bibs, well then. I don't think that's the thing. I don't think that's the thing, actually. Might be a hole in the market here. Oi, oi, oi. 9 more workers going to go down here. Extra Striker might want to consider him bringing some cannons on this cliff edge here. Try to get himself a little bit of a quicker indication. Perhaps something, anything to force the medevac backwards. Or at least when the Widow Mines do commit to a drop, they'll have to commit fully. Won't be able to escape anymore. Nice targeting on the medevac here. Might be able to chase down some of those units. Does kind of thwart away the medevac there, the drop. Not going to be able to come in one more time here. Thanks to those targets being in position. And Baby Marine, you know what, putting himself in a very good position here, I'd say. 58 workers versus 65, getting a whole load of working damage there on the other side of the map. A lot of probes turned into dust. And the army supply looking pretty good for Baby Marine as well, I'd say. I would like to see another timing attack coming out of him. Relatively soon, trying to kind of take the initiative again, right? Take the advantage out of the hands of his opponents even further. Tommy Gunner, well, it's still nice to recognize more and more names in that chat from Liquipedia. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? It's always nice to just kind of get to know the scene overall and more players that are involved with the scene. I, for one, am getting to know all these new young players right here. Although most of these I've already casted quite a couple of times, which I am quite fortunate for. But someone like Spy, for example, I haven't really seen myself yet. And it's really cool to see him play in the tournament right here. He's very aggressive. And he's very good with his aggression, especially against Protoss, it looks like. Versus the Terran player, we'll have to, he might have to figure out another strategy, well, especially against Wannabe Beyond, perhaps. If he does have to face, well, he doesn't have to face him anymore, does he? Yeah, Wannabe Beyond already advancing here. But maybe in the playoffs, if they do meet again, I want to try to incorporate something else. What? I don't know quite exactly myself. Could be all sorts of manner of things. Whatever juicy, lovely cheese he comes up with. Because he seems to be pretty capable of doing that. Right, Fusion Core in the way. We're going to be transitioning into Liberators here for Baby Marine. Gonna start prepping for the Disruptors, which is nice and in time. Disruptors now only available, 2 of them. Only 2 Colossus here as well, Colossi actually. I'm a bit surprised that recently we've seen Protoss more and more so go only for the 2 Colossi instead of the 3 Colossi. I always thought the choice for Protoss more so fell between getting 3 or 4. I felt like the usual kind of choice that people were making, right? Either you're safe with 4 so you can lose 1, and then you're still okay with the 3 Colossi, one-shot Marines. But yeah, we're seeing more and more Protoss going for the 2 Colossi. Anyway, let's see if this attack here from Exo Strike is going to be enough to really break Baby Marine's front door here. Looks like coming in, charging right on top of that siege tank. Only a single siege tank available right now. The Disruptor's also doing a good job at zoning away this Terran army here. And now also, of course, those Liberators helping out quite nicely. Losing 1 Archon there. Saves the other one, though. Gets the heck out of dodge. Didn't really get to do much economic damage, but didn't lose his army either, of course. Might be able to catch this medevac though. Let's see. Almost having blink again. Ooh, didn't chase him fully. We'll have some units ready here though, of course, to defend. There are the Liberators now being set up once more. Psystorm. There's no Ghost enhanced shockwaves just yet. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. It's not in the production tab either yet, so let's hope Baby Marine didn't forget about it. In the effort of getting all these Disruptors continuously set up and reset up elsewhere. Getting some nice damage there. Actually, oh my dear lord, how did I miss the DTs here? No scan available here, it looks like, for Baby Marine, and he's actually taking a little bit of damage there. Only losing a single SCV, but you know what, having to lift up that command center. Having to run around with his army here. Another Dark Templar. Did he go elsewhere? It looks like that did get cleaned up. And now with the army of Baby Marine out of position, Exo Striker comes in and cleans up this orbital here. On the other side. And more Dark Templar actually again getting this other command center rather low as well. Blink for the Dark Templar not quite yet available. But this could still be a lot of trouble. Baby Marine realizing he's going to have to ramp up the aggression himself as well. Needs to get stuff done on the other side of the map here. His supply is dwindling. It is dwindling for sure. Now these two Dark Templar do have an opportunity to kill off another base here. They do almost have Blink as well. Let's see if they actually get to it here. Killing off this missile turret first and foremost. Well, at least the SCV building the missile turret. There you have it again. More lost mining time for our blue Terran from Italy. It's going to transform into an Archon. Might smell blood in the water. Extra Striker does here. Dark Templar on this base as well. There's no missile turret, unfortunately. A scan is available though, and those Dark Templar are enough on top of one another to still do quite a nice bit of splash damage. Now we're kind of in this position where Baby Marine, he was looking really good with the initial probe damage. Just kind of taking a bit of a beating here in the later parts of the game. Not quite being able to set up sufficiently enough to really hold back all the aggression coming out of Extra Striker right now. He's just relentlessly warping in Dark Templars on each and every side. I'm not quite sure how long Baby Marine can really hold on here, can he? Look at this, losing more work as the income advantage severely in the yellow here. Oh, that disruptor shot getting a good connection. Another one getting a reasonable connection. All the Dark Templar on top of the Marauders here. We need to see an EMP. We need to see a scan. We need to see something. Those Dark Templars absolutely dealing massive amounts of damage. The Disruptors doing a good amount as well. The Liberators not being sieged up there in the right locations, perhaps. I'm not quite sure, actually. Extra Striker just showing a very nice PvT series there for him. He goes up 1-0, so we will have a game number 2. Baby Marine definitely looked like he would be able to get a couple of things done. It's rough for me to exactly say what went wrong for Baby Marine. I think possibly with the attack, the initial attack that he had with his siege tanks and the Marines and everything else, right? On the other side of the map, he had such a lovely position. I think he could have forced Extra Striker there to try and commit into a fight that he really didn't want to commit into. Maybe get a couple of those Marines and stuff like that to deny some mining there. Small things, right? They do make or break the game for you. As we saw, yeah, just a couple of small things working out in the favor for Extra Striker, and then just slowly accumulating a further and further lead in the series there, using those Dark Templars, using the Disruptors, and not losing his army, while still using it to be very aggressive, and going in wherever he did find himself the opportunity to do so. Now, Extra Striker, can he get himself the rematch here with Spy? After Wednesday, go watch Damu's livestream City of Tempest. Interesting. Type exclamation mark bracket. I think we didn't have it updated for the B. There we have it. There we have it. Alright, I timed somebody out. This is the first time I timed somebody out, actually. A guy just coming in being like, oh, look at this stream, guys. Look at this stream. Please don't. Please don't. Alright? It's a bit weird. That's a bit weird, right? Maybe at the end of the stream, perhaps you can do it then. But we're still in the middle of these games. We're still watching Extra Striker versus Baby Marine. I don't think you'll find a lot of friends that way. Did Extra Striker win the game? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He needs to win another one. Why would you... yeah, it does seem a little bit... it does, doesn't it? Does seem a little bit off. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Anyway. Extra Striker and Baby Marine gonna go into game number 2. It will be played on the Eternal Empire. Let's hope he doesn't do it again once he is timed out. It might be a bot, honestly, seeing how he just did it, the same message twice. But then again, I suppose people can be a little bit of a bot sometimes as well. We'll have to wait and see here. Extra Striker, can he get himself another victory on the boards? I think Spy would be very happy. Spy, would you be very happy if Extra Striker wins here? Would you rather play against Baby Marine? That's the question here. Any Perfect, thank you for that follow. Much appreciate that one. Much appreciated. Anyway, here we go. Honestly, I'd be more happy to face Extra Striker again than play a Terran. You already knew what I was gonna ask 2 minutes ago, even though I just said it 2 minutes right now. How's that 2 minutes right now? I don't know exactly, but it's nuts. That's nuts. That's the sign of a great StarCraft 2 player. Anticipation, my man. Anticipation. Realizing questions that are gonna come before you even get them asked. Anyway, this is why you are a spy, probably. In the bottom left side, we have a green Terran this time around. He's from Team Makers, the Italian. He is Baby Marine. In that top right side, he is building a barracks. Also in the top right side, there is an opponent of his. He is the one, he's the only yellow Protoss. He is Exo Striker. The young Russian man from Team Alpha X. Sugar is goats. Sugar equals goats. Sushi is goats. Okay, there we go. There we go. Some good stuff. Anyway. Looking at this game. Double gas full Baby Marine as well. It could be a 1-1-1 build here. Seeing there's only one single SCV on the other side of the map. Could also, of course, go for the factory on its own side of the field. But, you know, it doesn't look like it. Nope, sir. Nope, I'm okay. I want it over here. That's fine. That is fine with me, sir. Cybernetic score now being created. Extra Striker playing it safe, actually, here. And has most of his buildings already on this side of the field as well, right? So a little bit to the top. Didn't make them at the edges of his base, so siege tanks are gonna have a much harder time to really hit up the infrastructure. He's gonna have to commit up the ramp here to really try and lay siege to the base of Extra Striker's crucial bits here. Ooh, the probe almost getting caught, actually. It does get caught. Wow, Baby Marine putting a lot of effort there into getting rid of the scouts. It does get killed off there, so props to him. Props to him indeed. That's the Marines. That's the tech lab for the siege tanks and the starports as well. You're a prophet, exactly. You are. It's nuts. That is nuts. Anyway. That's cool to see still. That's the Marines. Hello, Mr. Probe. You're not supposed to be here. This is private property. The Probe's like, but this is our side of the map, sir. And they're like, we don't care. We came here to frack for oil and cut down the timber trees. Alright, Siege Tank will be able to protect this location here. Exo Strikers wisely moves in with the shade first and foremost. Wants to see what is here exactly. And now knows he will not be able to really commit here. Also very smart to kind of stay close to this location, right? Making it difficult for the Siege Tanks to really try and move their way forwards. And force them to continuously leapfrog forwards or just unsiege and resiege every single time. Now, with this Adapt coming in, he does see the siege tank is not in siege mode, so he does commit right now for a little bit of an attack here. Siege tanks, they do still do more damage, single target fire anyway, when they're on siege, so... Right, that's still a thing, right? Overall, their DPS. Maybe not every shot does more damage, but... Right. So less burst, but more overall DPS. Is what it comes down to. Is what it comes down to. Will the Adapt? Is it gonna... Oh yeah, it will actually complete. Man, oh man, I think Extra Striker just has too much here, right? Wait a moment, I forgot to give him a points as well. I forgot to give him a point. Don't worry about it, guys. Nobody saw it. Nobody's paying attention, right? Please don't say it in the next oncoming 2 minutes. Alright, this is Baby Marine's last final chance here to stay in the tournament. Really wants this one to make, well, make this one work here. We'll have to wait and see. Killing off those shield batteries. There is a surround coming in, liberating now as well. 3 siege tanks in total. Bunkers going up, everything, the whole shebang. There is a zealot on the other side of the map as well, now being repaired by those, by the SCVs. 1 siege tank gets destroyed. But for what cost? Let's take a look at the units lost tab here. Definitely going into favor for Baby Marine. He's making it work so far. Another shield battery does get destroyed, but as we mentioned before, the entire infrastructure here for Extra Strike is still pretty deep in the base. And only now really going to be able to lay siege to that one. Extra Striker, what is he doing? He's bringing probes to the other side of the map as well. This is pretty nuts. Okay, he comes in to kill off reinforcements here. He's just evacuating his base slowly but surely. He doesn't have enough money for a Nexus, right? Is he making a Nexus somewhere? Not yet, anyway. Is he going to go for the base trade here? I mean, he is on top of these supply depots right now, the base of Baby Marine. He will not win, as Terran buildings can fly, of course. Which makes this very difficult. Yeah, I think Baby Marine has done it, boys. I'm not quite sure what you're supposed to do here as Extra Striker. I don't think there's a clear-cut way to win this one anymore. I think the best way to do it is just kind of try and get rid of the overall Terran units here in your main base. Now, with this Nexus going down, I think that's pretty much the last bit of chance here. Although, I guess the buildings for Baby Marine not flying around just yet. Oh, he makes another command center in the old base of Extra Striker. He's like, yeah, it's fine. I'll start mining here. There isn't a simulator now being constructed on the other side of the map. And, who knows? Maybe Extra Striker will be able to get himself in a position where he is going to take a fight here. Where he will be able to clean up nicely. He still has that War Prism, of course. So the micro potential is there. Imagine right now being able to drop an Immortal and the Stalkers. Alright, there we go. Didn't know Extra Striker had 2 points. It wasn't 1 point, actually, so... And there we have it. A 1-1 right now. Tapping out, it does Baby Marine. We'll have a tied-up series. We'll have to wait to see who is going to be able to take the match point right here and get themselves another match against Spy. Onslaught 262. Thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Did I forget anyone here today? Koniko SC2. GD Rix as well. Charlie Shibu. Maximus Great 22. Karnak 20. And LP Gifted. I think you guys all came in here with the overall thingamajigs. Wins have here now as well. What's up, Wins have? How you doing? There's a 2-minute delay, so don't be embarrassed to just talk to me and wait for my response. I don't know why you would be embarrassed about that, but hey, there you go. What are you watching? A crazy game that was not really I don't know what to say. Didn't go the way that Extra Striker really wanted it to go, probably. Death and Carnage, yes, yes. That's right, that's the better way to explain it. It is. Doom and destruction. Young people trying to beat each other at video games. Anyway, here we go, guys. Game number 3. Game number 3. In the bottom left side, we have ourselves a yellow Protoss. He is fighting for Alpha Axis, the young Russian. He is Exo Striker. In that top right side, we have the one and only Italian Red Terran. From Team Makers, he is Baby Marine. Alright. Did he save up extra minerals here? Am I crazy? Did he have a little moment there where he wasn't building an SCV? Why would you do that? He has 300 minerals right now. Is he going to go double racks here? Is that it? Very quick. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I just don't know how Terran works. Maybe I don't know anything. My world is upside down. What happens here? Oh well. Regardless of that, yeah, base trading there, not the right decision. I think base trading became a lot more possible for Protoss overall against Terran. But I feel like it should be still the same rule actually as the old days, right? Don't base trade a Terran if it is a one base trade, because you're not going to be able to kill off those flying buildings. And you're not going to be able to really recall back home, because that's the only base you have. Will we see Golden Wall or Purity Industry today? I'm not quite certain, honestly. The vetoes is in the hands of these players. They decide what maps they want to play upon. And I think, you know what, they might be a little bit picky. Just like a real pro gamer. About what maps they want to play upon. There we go. Okay. Having a blast casting? Hell yeah I am. Hell yeah I am. There's nothing better than a sweet day of StarCraft 2 casting, honestly. Already had a great couple of games earlier today. Actually, was it yesterday or was it earlier this week? Maybe it was Thursday, perhaps. Where we did have ourselves a match with Rainer, and now I'm having to get to cast his, well, now I'm getting to cast his brother here. So I am ecstatic. Nice catch there on that Reaper. Does not manage to get back into that main base. Would have been a nice, you know, little jump there, of course, if he did manage to do that. Slight seconds delay in the micro there. Can always be devastating. 2 players in, going, you know what looks like to be in a little bit of a macro mode this time around. You know how that ended the previous time. Extra Striker did manage to win that previous macro game. I think he's feeling the most comfortable in the macro game, honestly, especially against Terran. We'll have to wait and see if that's going to be the case here once again. Of course, we have to remember as well that previous game, in game number 1, Baby Marine dealing a ton of damage to the workers in the early game part. Killing off a very, very high amount of probes continuously with the Widow Mines, and still not quite being able to close it out into his favor. Now, what is his new plan here? What is going to be his different approach this time around? Is he just going to be better at the late game? Does he have some kind of a plan here for the mid-game push? It could be the case as well. He's making a Cyclone, which is going to help out quite greatly against the Oracle. So that's nice. Does not manage to pick it off just quite yet. But puts it on a low amount of HP, right? So a lot easier now to pick that one off. Gotta be very careful not to lose that one on any further attempt to try and deal damage on his opponent's mineral line here with that one. The Oracle. Going up to a couple of Phoenixes too. Help support the Oracle overall, and also keep the Terran honest. Not allow him to fly around with those medevacs and nilly-willy. I think the side was because he won't get to see Golden Wall or Purity in Industry, is what I believe. Oh my dear lord. Oh my dear lord. Are you kidding me? That is massive. That is one of the more massive traps I've ever seen. That status trap right here. All the Marines is looking there. You know what? It's weird that they still have the regular animations going, right? Like the animations they have when they're just sitting there. Oh, the Cyclone does manage to pick off the Oracle. That's a big deal. I'd love to see these maps. Probably best part of Alpha's Best of 9 show matches is that these maps are almost guaranteed. Yeah, that's true actually. They almost definitely are. And you know what? I love to see him too. Not gonna lie. But then again, there sometimes, you know what, weird stuff happens in those types of games, and people are like, you know what, I don't want to lose games because of weird stuff, alright? That's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea at all. Anyway, 38 army supply here coming on through. We did only have 28-ish army supply for Exo Striker, but with another warp in, bringing it up to an equal 35 as well. And of course we have to remember a lot of the army supply for Baby Marine still marching across the map here. We do not have Blink actually available. Of course we did go for that Stargate first and foremost. The Marines busy trying to keep the Phoenixes away. Targeting with the Stalkers on top of those siege tanks. Does manage to pick those off, but you know what? Still quite a couple of Marines here. Getting right on top of those Stalkers. Is this going to be enough here for Baby Marine? This timing attack definitely doing quite a bit. More Marines coming in. A Viking as well. Might be able to set up shop here. Killing probes is what he does. Is what he does best. Those Vikings are very, very strong against those probes here. Look at that. The kills coming in relentlessly. This could be already too much here for Exo Striker. One more Stalker alive too, being warped in here. Not that much remaining for Baby Marine, but those, look at that, 23 kills in total. That's absolutely massive. Now, Baby Marine finds himself once again in a significant economic advantage. Is this one gonna be big enough though? We'll have to wait and see. Nerves come into play in these types of situations just as much as the overall gameplay for these players. Of course, on a regular ladder game, they will not have as many nerfs. They don't really have as much experience in the tournaments overall, right? So, nerfs, even in these online cups, still definitely a massive factor to their performance here. So, battle as much with themselves as it is with the enemy in these situations. And Baby Marine finding himself in a great position now. Is he going to be able to capitalize and get this just overall finished up in his favor? We'll have to wait and see. Exo Striker, he's getting himself some nice tech here, right? Already having the Colossi out. We're not seeing Vikings just quite yet on that production tab. Still going for the Medivacs for now. Which, you know what, he doesn't have any of, so that's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea. Right, second push incoming here. The siege tanks might be able to get themselves quite a bit of value as well. As long as those siege tanks do get themselves in a good position, especially if there's no extended thermal lance, they will definitely be quite capable of beating back Colossi. But you know what, Baby Marine deciding against it, gonna go for a drop instead. Will not risk the entirety of his army. Actually, will try to risk the entirety of his army here. Scratch that, and will come in with these siege tanks anyway. A big drop goes unscouted so far. There's no recall energy available on either of these next. Oh, actually, just on the natural there is. But it looks like he's deciding to move gateway forces here. I don't know if those are enough, though. That might be a problem. Trying to come in here with the rest of his forces do get thwarted rather easily. But, of course, this main base still under a lot of pressure. Still a good amount of Marines to marauder there as well. Being able to slow down anything that gets a little bit too close. And will be picked off here by the bio forces. Now that's a lot of stimming going down, but also a lot of infrastructure now getting picked off here. And with the Colossi coming in, he might want to consider getting the heck out of there. This is exactly what he does. Now, killing off the Twilight Council there, killing off, what else did we see get killed off? The Forge, a couple of pylons, and a couple more probes. As well as the gateway forces as well, of course, here for Exo Striker that was sent over to try and deal with this. So, you know what? We gotta command Baby Marine here. Definitely, so far, making the right moves, getting himself even further ahead in his series. But, you know what? Looking at the work account, looking at the army supply, that is still a little bit playable, right? Upgrades not as important for the Protoss. And he still has that extended thermal lance coming up, right? So that is also a very big deal. A lot of gateways as well being constructed here. We'll have to wait and see if that's going to be a big enough comeback potential here for our yellow Protoss. Thank you for that follow, by the way, Octo3. Octo3, is that how you say it? I'm sure it is, because I'm great at pronouncing names. That's right, confidence coming into play here. Anyway, Worker count still looking pretty solid. Full baby marine army count as well. Just really hoping he does manage to close this off. This is one of those things that is just, you know what, pro players make it seem so incredibly easy, right? They have this advantage and they know exactly what to do, at what time to push that advantage, to work that advantage, and then to close out a game. And that's why you very rarely see any type of a comeback. But, you know what, in these lower MMR games, it is definitely still a potential. Although, seeing the forces of Baby Marine just kind of steamrolling in here, I'm not quite sure if this is going to be the game where we're going to be seeing a comeback happen. Baby Marine might be going to push Exo Striker out of the tournament, and that is exactly what happens here. Baby Marine manages to close it out, gets himself the 2-1 victory, and that means we're going to have Baby Marine going up against Spy. Yeah, Spy, you're going to have to go up against the one and only Terran that was still remaining here. I'm sorry, friend. I am sorry. I hope Baby Marine doesn't do as well against those Banelings as as Wannabe Beyond. We'll have to wait and see, of course, how that's going to pan out. Maybe you're going to show something else. Maybe. But you know what? You just do you. You know what? I love to see the cheeky little aggressive plays as well. And we'll have to wait and see how that's going to pan out for you. Alright, anyway. So that is coming up. Let me actually switch over to the NA servers. Yeah, there we go. That's right. That's right. Oh, alright, decided match time, guys. This is going to be the last best of 3 for us today. And afterwards, well, we'll have to wait for tomorrow, actually, where we're going to continue onwards with the Alpha X code Cynical Death, which is also going to be a thing. We'll have to wait and see. Alright. Let me grab myself a little bit of casting power here. This weird little nugget of hair just poking out, which is driving me crazy. Alright, there we go. It's better, right? Is it? It's not really better. It kind of looks cool, honestly. Alright, we'll just keep it, alright? I'm a unicorn. Hey. Actually, what? How do you call a unicorn with 2 horns? Is that like a duo corn? Why do you call it a corn instead of like a unihorn? Right? It's not really a vegetable, is it? It's not like corn. Why do you call it a unicorn? Nuts. Sometimes language just doesn't make sense. Jeez, bio push right into the lasers. Yep. Never mind these lasers, boys. Just keep going. Keep going. I know it hurts. But you put on your sunscreen. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. The lasers did not prevail this time around. And humanity. Humanity comes back from the woodworks. Strikes back with a vengeance. And we're going to be going in a TVZ right now. Let's see if they will be able to be victorious against the Zerg race as well. Spy, of course, being the commander in charge of that Zerg armada, is waiting, lurking. And yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just a quick little sip. Just a quick little drink. Getting myself ready and hyped up. Doppel, you donated $15 to the Maturino page? Doppel? Don't know if you want to be called out, but hey, Doppel, you are a real cool guy, do you know? Do you know you're a really cool guy? I hope you do. Thank you for that donation. It's gonna go straight into the Maturino pot of gold, of course, and help these players out. Maybe buy themselves some new gear, maybe buy themselves the collection that they always wanted. Very much appreciated. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Supporting the grassroots of esports here. Right. Good stuff. Cool stuff. It did take me 2 minutes to get to you. Also, probably longer because I don't get the updates, right? It doesn't pop up on the stream over here if you donate to the Matcherino. Which is a little bit of a hole in the market, perhaps. We might have to try and get a plugin going for that. That would be pretty cool, right? Because I think that might happen more often. Might happen more often. What if we have like a little Matcherino thing and then a light next to it, and then every time somebody does the code for the Matcherino, the light starts blinking? By the way, guys, we have a Matcherino page. I haven't really mentioned it that much, but we do have a Matcherino page. If you type !Matcherino, you will be able to get to see the Matcherino page link, fill in that code, and again, that would be the easiest way to support this overall tournament. It's absolutely for free. And you will be feeling good about yourself for the rest of the week. I promise. Because first and foremost, you didn't just accomplish a task, but also you just donated money that wasn't your money to a great overall esports scene, right? So where does that go wrong? I don't think it goes anywhere wrong. And if it does, well, I don't see it, and I refuse to. I refuse to. Anyway, very much appreciated to everybody helping out with that one. Of course, there's a replay pack, I believe, as well available. And what else am I missing here? Oh, right. Yeah, of course. We want to give another shout out. Why the hell not, right? To the Global Clan. I put their logo right over there. Let me see if I can actually point at it a little bit. Where is my logo? What is happening with my webcam? Mr. Webcam. Okay, there we go. The Global Clan logo, they're right over there. They are a multi-esports organization that funds and sponsors multiple tournaments across all genre of games, ranging from $10 tournaments to even 1,000, right, all the way to 1,000. They have an esports team in Warcraft 3, but are looking to pick up players in any different esports, well, a lot of different esports, maybe not on every single one of them, but a lot of them, including StarCraft 2. And, well, if you are interested, go check out our Twitter, as we have a forum over there. And also on the website, you will be able to just sign up with an application if you are interested. And, yeah, check out some esports. Try to get yourself involved with all those different series, alright? Alright, good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Go check them out. Go check them out. Good stuff. Alright, now... jumping into the series, shall we? Shall we look at some StarCraft together? Shall we have some fun over here? Man, I hope Baby Marine was watching the series between Spy and Wannabe Beyond. Because this is feeling rather reminiscent. Alright, anyway. Here we go. In the bottom right side, our Chinese man residing in the US right now. He's a newcomer in the overall Alpha X Junior Championships. He is... Spy. I have a friend that we called Psy, and I keep wanting to say Psy every time. I'm very hesitant. I'm always on that edge where I'm like, Spy. Right, it is Spy. Anyway, in the top right side we have ourselves the Red Terran. Not out of this one just yet. Can he get himself secured a place in the playoffs? Will he be able to do it anyway? He is the Red Terran player, the Italian. He is from Team Makers, Baby Marine. Alright, gets the scouts here. Let's see if he saw the Roach Warren. He did see the Roach Warren, so he's going to know what he's going to have to prepare for here. Building a bunker as quickly as possible. Building a second bunker here. Might as well. Now, there's a couple of things we need to take note of. Of course, there's an Overlord over here. It does seem to be the single one Overlord that is going to be sent across the map here. I think sending a second Overlord might be a good idea with the Ravagers, of course. It is extremely crucial to have that high ground vision. And the Overlord does facilitate this. Now, 2 Marines actually coming in here. Oh, dear lords. Already getting that Overlord very low on the HP bar. If this one goes down, that would be incredibly horrendous. Oh my god, it is so close. That might already be pretty detrimental here for Baby Marine to hold this. He's making a tech lab as well. As soon as he has a Cyclone, that's going to be a nice way to kind of break this push from coming in here. Alright, there's the Overlord. Slowly rearing its head. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Look at that. This is the range the Marines can shoot, and this is where the Overlord is. So that is as close as it can get. Trying to get a Marine on top of it. Baby Marine really wanting to snipe away at that Overlord right here. The supply depot will fall. Slightly supply blocking Baby Marine, so that is a nice thing for him for spy, but is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? There is the Cyclone looking onto that Overlord. There we go. Immediately falls. And now the Ravagers deciding, you know what? We'll probably just have to go in here. Was that the right call? I'm not completely convinced just yet. Two of them instantly fall. Another one. And that is a boatload of damage now. Being avoided by, by Baby Marine. And being taken by the Blue Zerg here. GG is called. Unfortunately, not quite able to make that one work. Baby Marine too prepared, realizing, you know what, I probably should scout against this guy, right? Probably should scout against this man. And manages to prepare whatever he needed to. And get himself the first victory in this game here. Now, we might be able to get a game going into Spy's favor here still. Of course, he's a cheeky little fella. He got 2 games off of Extra Striker. Might be able to do the same here in a row against Baby Marine, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe another Bailing Bust. Maybe another Roach Ravager all in. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. I mean, only he knows. Only he knows. And we're left in the dark. Not quite certain of our future. Of which player will advance here in the overall series. Alright. Getting everybody in the lobby. And also, again, once more, Maturino! Just giving a quick shout out. Right. Alright. Here we go. Both players in the lobby. No, wait, actually, never mind. That is not a spy. There he is. There he is. What MMR is spy, actually? He is on the US servers. On the EU, he's not that high MMR. I'm not quite sure what he is on NA or in the China scene. Might be different. And I'm like a reverse shark fin on my head right now. It's ridiculous. It looks like one of those. I look like one of those bombs right now, don't I? Oh, in a way, it's like the thing you light on fire. The fuse, right? It's a little fuse coming out of my head. Oh well, we'll just flatten it for the last bit. Yeah, try to be a little bit serious as this man's life is on the line in the top left side. Let's bring you guys into it. This red Zerg. He's trying. He is desperately trying, and maybe this time it will get him the victory he ever so desires. It's the newcomer. He is Spy. Bottom right side, we have ourselves a green Terran. The young Italian player, he is from Team Makers. He is Baby Marine. Now, will he be able to get himself another victory here? Get another nice score on the board and move on through to the playoffs. Baby Marine, of course, having to go up against Wannabe Beyond first and foremost. Wannabe Beyond just a little bit too good. A very tough opponent, of course, the Belarusian Terran. Bit too much for Baby Marine there. But, you know what, the other players here, though, so far, Baby Marine taking on Exo Striker. And doing pretty darn solid against Spy as well. Proving that he is capable of fending off the cheese. At least the cheese that was brought out right then and there. Okay, it looks like we're having the same build here for the spy that we saw against Wannabe Beyond, perhaps, right? No gas here. Going for that spawning pool. Baby Marine. If he did watch those games, he might have an inclination at what is coming his way here. He might have a slight idea of what might be hitting his base in a moment. Well, a couple of minutes, of course. If it is in fact the same thing, it might just be all a ploy, right? It might just be massive mind games here. Pretending like, yeah, it's the same thing. You've seen this, right? The previous game. In the previous series I played. It is the Nidus play with a couple of queens and a lot of roaches. And all of a sudden, BAM! A lot of zerglings just crossing the street without any speed, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen. As I said before, only Spy knows. Zundrail, thank you for that follow as well. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're enjoying the overall Alpha X Junior Championships here. And yeah, so far definitely looking remarkably similar to the builds we saw in the game number, I think it was game number 2, right? Versus Wannabe Beyond as well. It was the same map as well, actually, so that's very interesting. Bit of a deja vu. There's a factory now as well being constructed for Baby Marine Attack Lab right next to it, so should be able to get himself the siege tanks that were ever so valuable here for Wannabe Beyond to hold on to his horses. It's gonna work out the same here for the Italian Terran. Evo Chamber and the Roach Warren. This is just exactly the same. Now we're gonna see the lay attack, I would imagine, coming up pretty soon. Another Evo Chamber. Okay, that's the lay attack. Alright. Alright, now, Baby Marine, how is he prepping for this? We need to see that siege tank, I would say, starting up as quickly as possible. Actually gonna go for a reactor first and foremost. Okay, I think that, you know, that could work as well, right? Could work as well. Making Marines. Now, if he throws down a third command center here, I'm gonna say that he has not seen that other game with Wannabe Beyond. Because he did get pretty much all the information that he needed to. He is not going to get himself Banshees either, which also helped out a ton, right, against those roaches. Were quite useful in those situations. Also, he's not really scouting for any potential Niduses just yet. Not putting units, not putting supply depots anywhere to really see this. Okay, he sees the lay attack. Now, this should give him an inclination, right? This should kind of give him an idea of what is coming his way. A lot of roaches in a big worm. But yet still we don't see anything here on this dark spot. Okay, there we have Marines now. Coming across, gonna be the saviors here of today, hopefully. Oh, even a Viking. That's a very smart move. We're gonna be able to deny the vision here of that Overlord just in the nick of time as well. The Nidus Worm just about to finish up here. But yeah, that Overlord not gonna be there to see it move on through with the final stages of the plan. Der Tag will not be happening here for Spy. Well, that was more of a German thing instead of a Chinese or American thing. How goes things? Things are going good, man. Things are going good. I'm a little bit worried here for Spy. After seeing those games against Exo Striker, I was very excited, honestly. And I was wondering if we're gonna see more crazy cheese. And that is what we got, but it's not working out as well as it did against Exo Striker, unfortunately. This is a lot of roaches, though. Not enough bio forces just quite yet to really defend against this without the support of a siege tank. And we do have a lot more queens on the way here. Gonna be able to start supporting those roaches. We'll be able to start transfusing those as well. The siege tank in range of the Nidus Worm, so time is of the essence. Yeah, alright, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That might be trouble. That might be a lot of trouble here. We're in 40 workers versus 40 workers. What is going to be the follow-up plan here? It's going to be Hydralisk then. Okay. I'm kind of thinking something like Lurkers, right? Lurkers would make a lot of sense here. Just a little bit of a comeback unit, right? Something that you can trade very efficiently with. Together with that Knight as well might work out somehow, some way still, but overall I am a little bit worried here for our red Zerg. Baby Marine in a marvelous position. Getting himself a queen, stimming forwards, gonna grab himself a lot of drone kills here as well. And where is the army of Spy? It is coming in right now, but not after losing all of those drones and the queen. Pretty much everything of importance in that main base. And that means we have ourselves Baby Marine going from a very nice position to an incredibly strong position here in this best of 3 while he's on match points. There's still quite a couple of roaches, of course, but I mean, how many siege tanks do we have? We have 2 siege tanks here, a good amount of marauders as well. I don't see this really getting a lot of work done all across the map. I might be proven wrong though, as the army supply is still kind of equal. Maybe a couple of biles will be able to change the tides here. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Setting up shop though on that 3rd base. Let's take a look at the income graph. Oy, oy, oy. Another thing in favor for the Italian. I gotta say, I'm impressed with Baby Marine as well. Like, he is looking very tough. And you know what? I might be wrong, but I feel like he's been getting a lot better since the first time since I saw him in the overall tournaments. Right, the first... Wait, where are these other drones dying? Oh, it's here. Oi, 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 oi. GG. GG, Skulls. Yeah, well, I didn't see that either, Spy. That's okay. Who would guess that Liberator would just come in like that into the natural... I have no idea how he even got there. He probably went in through the main base, right? That must have happened that way. Anyway, Baby Marine is going to be able to take it. Spy is going to have to try his luck the next month around again. If he wants to try and claim victory in the Alpha X Junior Championships. I'm not sure how old he is, but should be okay. Should be okay. Anyway, guys, that is going to be all the games that are going to be played here for today. At least the ones that I'm casting. I'm not sure if other stuff is happening. There's always stuff happening on this channel. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. We should calm down sometimes, but we can't. We can't stop now. The train's already in motion. You can't stop a train in motion. So we're just continuing onwards our merry old way. Anyway, if you want to support us, of course, go hit us up on that Matcherino or the Patreon. Go check us out there. That would be very much appreciated, guys. And thumbs up. Thumbs up to all of you that do support this tournament. It is very greatly appreciated. And you know what? It's just really cool to see all these new players, right? Getting themselves a little bit of recognition, perhaps for the future tournaments that it might join. Right? Then we kind of know we have a name and we have some idea of where they're from. We have an idea of kind of what their playstyle was or is, of course, where they kind of came from. And it is just mind-blowing, of course, seeing these young players being at the level that they are and being able to do just, you know what, play a game much better than I ever wanted to. Well, wanted to. Not wanted to, ever was able to. But once an interview... Oh, okay. Okay. We do have an interview here with Wannabe Björn. So let's try and check that one out. Hello.
Kozan is here, English caster. Thanks, Wannabe Björn, for doing this interview. First of all, congrats. You take first seed, even if the group was hard. You didn't have to confront Exo Striker, but you still beat Spy and Baby Marine. Are you happy of your performance today?
Yeah, hello. I'm happy and I think I'm lucky because I don't play versus Exo Striker.
Yeah, sure. You will be next week playing against Ghosty.
Yeah.
How is doing your TVZ? Are you confident for these semi-finals? Do you think you can reach your first finals in this tournament?
think now I can do it. Now,
Okay, great. Can you present yourself for our viewers that do not know you? Like how old are you? Since when do you play StarCraft 2, etc.?
can you repeat, please?
Can you present yourself to our viewers? Who are you? What? How old are you? Since when do you play StarCraft 2, etc.?
Mm, maybe 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how old are you again? What's your age right now?
12 now.
Okay. Okay. Kazan, do you have any question for our young player?
Yes, wanna be beyond. How is it in Belarus and Platoon? Are you finding a lot of supports for StarCraft 2 or?
I think no, but uh, it's uh, in Belarus. Star- Belarus don't have many StarCraft team on Platoon, I think.
So you
Mm,
mainly rely on Platoon for as like a source of practice partners and such, or
no, 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 no. I
no?
just play Clan Wars. Maybe help to other players,
Mm-hmm.
our team.
All right. So so why is StarCraft 2 the best game in the world right now? It's
It's a very interesting game,
mhm.
very hard. Uh, yeah, I think it's very hard because of this.
So is that kind of what spoke to you? Is that the main thing? It's very difficult to play, or also that it's like a 1v1 setting, or
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
All right, all right. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I mean, you have any inspiring characters that got you into the game, or like other players, or maybe you have a family member, or just anything else? Like,
Mm, I think Baby Marie.
really, Baby Marine.
Yeah,
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. You got to beat him today, so that must have been quite something for you then, right?
I say to him what he. I said what he should play in third game with the striker,
Mm-hmm.
but he played different build. But no, but he still. It was very funny.
It worked out okay. So would you do you think your build still would have worked better there, or
I don't know.
you don't know? All right, that's fair. Are you happy you didn't have to play against extra striker, or
Yeah, I'm like I saw it.
he's a tough guy. He's a tough cookie to crack, man. He's a strong opponent as well. Anyway, yeah, congratulations overall, dudes. Very well played. Nice to have you in the tournaments.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, congrats. Do you have a last word for your fans? We have like 100 viewers on the English stream.
I don't know if I have fun. Thank you. Oh, if you really my fan.
They should be. They should be, man.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You will be the next Beyond, right? In 4 years, you win BlizzCon.
I don't know.
Okay, well, see you next week. Can't wait to watch your PVZ again, your TVZ against Ghosty.
Yeah,
Thanks for the interview.
yeah. Thank you too. Thank you too. Good luck.
Awesome.
Bye.
Awesome. Talk to you later,
Bye
dudes.
bye.
Talk to you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Right. Right, awesome stuff there. You heard it, Wanna Be Beyond. Did I miss any questions in this chat? I don't think I did. Alright, anyway. Baby Marine in the chat now as well. What's up, my man? What's up? Anyway, alright, guys. So that was, you heard it from the man himself, Wanna Be Beyond. That's pretty cool to hear, actually. Talking to the other player, Baby Marine, there in the series. Trying to kind of tell each other how to play, what to do. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, guys. Hope you all had a good time. I'm gonna be heading off. I'm gonna go have myself some dinner. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Very much appreciated. I think we're gonna be looking for a raid at this moment in time, alright? Alright. See you later. Bye-bye. I probably would have already found one, actually. I'm gonna close the stream. You know what? I'm gonna find someone, and then I'm gonna do it on, like, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Guys, go check out whoever I'm gonna host here. Let me see. I'm not quite sure. Do I have a task manager telling me who to host? Not yet. Not yet. So that is... Let me go take a look here. Let me go browse overall. We see Rushy, actually. He's playing ladder right now. We have... actually, I do have a friend, if it's okay. Let me see. Oh wait, he's not playing with a headset, so let's not do that one right now. Alright, let's just take a quick look at the overall place for the streams on Alpha X. See who is casting. Wait, Canuck is playing? Canuck is playing? Alright, let me give you guys to Canuck then, if he's still around. Let me take a look. He is still live. Why am I not following him? Oh, he's casting as well. Alright, yeah, so definitely Canuck. Definitely Canuck gonna be the raid here. Alright, guys, say hello to him. He's an awesome guy. I love to cast with him every time. And, yeah. Go check him out. He's a great guy, great caster. A lot of fun. And, go say hi for him from me, okay? Hope to see